What's up, gang? Ryan here, Focus Human Performance, making athletes better athletes. This is video number 1 in our jump training progressions. What I want to bring to you guys is how we at Focus in our Focus system teach actual jump training. Now, coaches and parents and oftentimes athletes, they'll go to camps, they'll go to clinics to try to get all type of information, good information. They'll bring that home and they'll immediately try to implement that into their program, which a lot of times doesn't make a whole lot of sense because the athlete may not be ready to handle some of that stress. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to teach you progressively how we introduce our jump training progressions for our athletes. So first thing we're going to do here is teach you athletic stance. Very simple, very basic, but a couple key points we want to go over. When we get into the athletic stance, okay, we want certain body positions. So here we have Mia Greer. Mia is a junior student athlete at Bishop Canevin High School. She runs track, plays on several travel teams for soccer. Interestingly enough, last Thursday, Mia set the school record in the 110 hurdles, first track meet of the year. So this young lady right here, she's getting some things done. So Mia, what she's going to do is we're going to go through this. First progression is a squared stance. So what we do is the athlete stands nice and tall. We can see Mia standing tall here. And then we give them a real direct and hard set call. So if Mia goes here, we give her set call, and then she's down in this set position, her athletic stance. Now what we're looking at, bottom up here, we go 50 cents, 2 quarters under the heels, okay? The feet aren't necessarily flat, we got 50 cents here. The majority of the weight is dispersed here on the balls and the arch of the feet, right in front of the arch. You can see that on both sides. We've got good knee position, knee is over the second toe, we have good alignment, hamstrings right here are engaged. We've got the glutes pushed back, they're ready to fire, they're under preload, and then the back right here, you can see that she's got a good athletic arch, alright? Arms relaxed, eyes are up, face is relaxed and neutral, okay? So this would be her athletic stance down to a squared position, okay? So if we roll this, she comes back to center, nice hard set call, she drops, and again, looks mirrored to the first position. So that's simply the squared stance. A lot of athletes may have trouble getting into this, but this is where you want them to get comfortable all the time. Alright? Now, the other progression from this would be go to a split stance. So we see Mia, she gets our set call, she drops into a split stance. This always happens across the floor. So we've got a mark where the mats are right here, okay, on both sides, or you can put tape or something down. She gets our set call and she drops down to the split stance. Alright, we've got opposite arm, opposite leg, we've got good stretch here in the delt. This is pushed back. This hand, I'd like to see it away from her face a little bit. Back heel is up. Alright, you can see right here, everything is under load on both sides, and everything's facing forward. So that's on one side. She comes back to center. She gets her set call. She drops, and then she freezes. I like this one a little bit better. You can see right here that we've got engagement on top, rectus femoris on top of the leg here, from the quad that comes down and inserts. The hamstrings on the back side. If I was standing over here and looking at Mia from the front, what you would see is we've got shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle all in straight alignment. Same thing left side, shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle. All this right here is in alignment forward. And that's very important because we don't want to open the hip or the foot on one side or the other. We want shoulder, hips, knees, and ankles in alignment. So she's got good pushback here. So if I back this up for us a little bit, I'm going to let this play. Mia gets our set call, she drops, she comes back to center. She gets her split call, she drops, she comes back to center. Take a look on the other side, set call, she drops, comes back to center. Alright, we'll stop right there. That's our first progression. Use this within your workouts, whether it's during your dynamic warm-up or it's leading into your speed training. Athletes have to be in a position, squared stance, and a split stance if they ever want to apply a force, if they want to move in any direction, whether that's forward, backward, lateral, or obviously they want to leave the ground. Again, Ryan, Focus Human Performance, making athletes better athletes.